Yo, my friend, you're hyping me up. Love that. All right, Bookpecker fam, we're keeping the Rich Dad Poor Dad train chugging with Chapter 4 by Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter, diving into Lesson 4, the history of taxes and the power of corporations. This chapter's like a sneaky peek behind the curtain of how the rich keep their cash, while the rest of us are handing it over to the tax man. I'm stoked to break it down, like we're all chilling with some tacos, chatting with you, our awesome audience, about how to play the money game smarter. Taxes were a wartime trick? Picture this. You're busting your butt at work, thinking your paycheck's yours, but poof, taxes snatch a chunk before you even smell it. Chapter 4 slaps you with a wild truth. Taxes were meant to be a temporary wartime cash grab, but they stuck around, hammering workers while the rich use corporations to dodge the hit. It's like finding out the game's rigged, but Robert's tossing you the playbook to win. I'm already buzzing, dying to know how I can keep more of my hard-earned cash. The big picture: knowledge is your money shield. Chapter 4 is all about Lesson 4, the history of taxes and the power of corporations. Robert lays out how taxes, born from wars in England and the US, were pitched as soak the rich, but ended up soaking the poor and middle class. Why? Employees get taxed right off the bat, while the rich use corporations to delay taxes and deduct expenses. It's not about making more money, it's about keeping it through financial smarts. Robert and his wife Kim leaned into this, using corporations to protect their real estate and book income, all while holding day jobs. The chapter's a rally cry: learn the system, tax laws, accounting, investing, and use it like the rich do. It ties back to Chapter 3's Mind Your Own Business, showing how knowledge, not a fatter salary, gives you control. It's about power, and that comes from studying the rules, not just grinding harder. Key moments and themes, from tax scams to smart moves. This chapter's loaded with moments that make you go, wait, what? The tax history lesson is a kicker. Robert traces how Britain's 19th century war taxes and the US's 1913 16th Amendment turned temporary levies into a permanent trap. The real sting, the tax the rich slogan, was a con. Workers pay first through payroll deductions, while the wealthy push taxes off with corporate tricks. I'm legit shook, staring at my pay stub like it betrayed me. Then there's the corporation lowdown. Robert explains a corporation isn't just for billionaires. It's a legal shield that lets you run income through it, deducting stuff like travel or meals before taxes hit, unlike us employees stuck with after-tax scraps. He and Kim use this to grow their wealth, legally keeping more. It's like the rich have a secret club, and Robert's slipping you the membership form. Rich Dad's 4 skills for financial IQ steal the show. Accounting, reading the numbers. Investing, growing your money. Market understanding, spotting trends. And law, mastering tax and corporate rules. Robert says schools skip this, leaving workers exposed, but the rich use these to stay untouchable. The Robin Hood twist is straight up cheeky. Rich Dad calls it a fairy tale that fuels tax the rich vibes, when really, the middle class gets crushed. I'm laughing but also fuming at how real it feels. Big themes: knowledge beats hustle, the system's unfair but playable, and education trumps a degree. Robert's clear: the rich don't outwork you, they outthink you, using legal tools to stack cash. It's a nudge to stop griping about taxes and start learning the loopholes. I'm rethinking every safe money move, wondering how much I've lost to not knowing better. Emotions and conflicts, rage, hope, and a rebel spark. Chapter 4 is an emotional ride, fam. The tax history feels like a betrayal. Knowing workers got played into carrying the tax load while the rich skate free is maddening. I'm low-key pissed, like I've been duped by a system I trusted. The Robin Hood jab adds a sassy twist, making me question heroes who might have screwed us over. But there's a big dose of hope. Robert and Kim's corporation game shows it's not about being a mogul. It's about learning tools anyone can use. The 4 skills are like a superhero toolkit, promising power if you dive in. The conflict's you versus the world's BS. Everyone's like, work hard, pay taxes, stay in line. But Robert's shouting, learn the game and win. Studying tax law sounds like a snooze, but keeping thousands in my pocket, that's got me hyped. There's a rebel vibe too. Robert and Mike were teens soaking up rich dad's wisdom, tuning out school's get-a-job noise. It makes you want to stick it to the man, question everything, and take charge. I'm torn between, accounting, and, hell yeah, I'm gonna own this! But I'm leaning toward the fire. Character development. Robert's a system hacker. Robert's our guy, and here he's a straight-up system hacker, showing how he and Kim used corporations to build wealth the legal way. He's not just talking the talk, he's walked it, juggling jobs while mastering tax and investment tricks. His excitement for learning's contagious. You can feel him geeking out over deductions. Mike's chilling in the background, running the family empire, proving the lesson's legit. Rich Dad's the GOAT mentor, dropping bombs like the Robin Hood rant and the 4 skills blueprint. He makes dry stuff like tax law sound like a heist. Poor Dad's barely mentioned, but his absence screams the point. School smarts didn't teach him, or us, this. I'm vibing with Robert's hunger to learn, but I'm nervous about tackling numbers and laws myself. My take. This chapter's a freaking wake-up call. Yo, Chapter 4 is a mind-blower. The tax history had me shook. I had no idea how much the system's rigged against us workers. Robert's corporation spiel is like a secret weapon I want to wield. Deducting expenses before taxes feels like a magic trick. The legal kind. The 4 skills are my new homework. Accounting might bore me to death, but if it saves me cash, I'm game. And that Robin Hood shade? Hilarious, but so on point. If I had one tiny wish, it'd be a quick story of Robert setting up his first corporation, like the nitty-gritty steps. But honestly, this chapter's straight fire. It's not just about taxes, it's about grabbing your financial power back. I'm already eyeballing my budget for a tax book and dreaming of my own corporation. This ain't a lesson, it's a call to arms. Takeaways. Outsmart the system. What's the deal? Financial smarts, nailing accounting, investing, markets, and law, let you keep more cash than any raise. Taxes screw workers first, but corporations let the rich shield income and deduct expenses. Don't just earn money, learn the rules to protect it. Schools won't teach you, so get curious and play like the wealthy. The rich don't hustle harder, they hustle smarter. Yo, Bookpecker Squad, what's the word? Ever felt robbed by taxes? Got a sneaky tip for keeping more of your money? Drop your stories in the comments. I'm all ears. And let's keep this money-smart party popping.